Medabots lore, the creation of Medabots. The creation of these bots begins back with an ancient advanced civilization. The people of this civilization were named Medarots. Their love for war would lead them to their great advancements, but it would also end their people. However, before this happened, the remaining members of this civilization put their memories into small hexagonal pieces of metal to preserve their history. These metals were then not seen again until thousands of years later. A scientist named Dr. Hushi would find them in some of the remaining ruins from the Medarots' time. It is presumed Dr. Hushi is the one who gave these pieces of metal the name rare metals. But what we do know is he would go on to analyze them with the help of his two apprentices, Dr. Aki and Dr. Almond. Thanks to Dr. Hushi's theories and work on the rare metals, he would become the creator of Medabots alongside his two apprentices. Being the creator of Medabots, Dr. Hushi is also credited for creating one of the many systems needed to make a Medabot work. This system he created would be called the Slough system. This system within Medabots uses nanomachines to repair damaged parts of the bot after doing battle. There is a limit to what it can do, but another amazing function of this system is it can interact with Medabot parts that focus on repairing and regeneration. These parts emit signals that communicate with the nanomachines, promoting faster repairing and regeneration from the nanomachines, even in the middle of battle. Yet it was not Dr. Hushi who would make Medabots available to the public. This would happen thanks to his apprentice, Dr. Aki, who would use the research from his mentor, along with his own work, to create the Medabot Corporation. This corporation would find a way to make copies of the rare metals and mass-produce them, leading to them to then mass-produce the rest of the parts needed to make a Medabot, including timpets, arms, legs, and heads. Dr. Aki is also credited to have created muscle cables, neuron fiber resin polyester, or NFRP for short, and the Medawatch. To break down each of his creations, a muscle cable is a material that is very flexible when used with electrical signals, allowing it to expand, contract, and even deform. It's very durable too, as even if parts of a Medabot are destroyed in battle, this cable is rarely damaged from the fighting. Muscle cables are noted to be the main component of the tin pet, the skeletons of a Medabot, if you will. This is what all parts have to be attached to, and where the metal of a Medabot must be inserted to make it work. Neuron fiber resin polyester is a material that can reproduce sensations such as temperature and pain. This is used in the armor of Medabots alongside cyplasmium alloy, a substance that was excavated from the same ruins as the rare metal. This alloy is used because when an electrical load is applied, the alloy becomes lighter in weight, avoiding overburdening the timpet with the weight of the Medabot's armor. Finally, Dr. Aki's last creation is the Medawatch, a digital watch usually round in shape and coming in many different colors. The watch is loaded with software allowing for the transportation, part switching, and ejection of the metal from the Medabot or Medabots assigned to it. However, only an inactive Medabot can be transported, as the metal of the transporting Medabot is required to be placed inside the watch. This can be done by flipping the watch face up, and a slot can be used to place the metal inside. Strangely though, even with all this tech built into it, the Medawatch also can do all the functions of a normal digital watch, not only making it a tool for row battling, but also useful in everyday life. With all this said, there are two more parts that make a Medabot, well, a Medabot, but no one is noted for their creations. One being the engine that powers the bot. This engine's power source is the energy obtained by converting the heat generated when using the parts of a Medabot itself, such as using arm weapons and even movement. This is all collected with a device called the automatic generator. This generator also works alongside the energy obtained from solar power generation within the Medabot. In fact, thanks to these two generators, a Medabot can be semi-permanently active, but will still require time to charge, especially if parts are not used for long periods of time, or if the Medabot is kept out of sunlight for extended periods. The final part of a Medabot is the limiters. The limiters are attached onto the metal of a Medabot to suppress their great power and enforce 3 rules onto them. These rules are similar to the well-known 3 laws of robotics in science fiction. The 3 rules Medabots must follow are: Rule 1. Do not deliberately harm humans. Rule 2. Do not ignore humans being put in danger. Rule 3. Protect yourself and do not cause fatal damage to other Medabots, while not violating Rule 1 or Rule 2. It is here then we come to the end of the report on the creation of Medabots.